Hey, what's up, guys? Back here with another weekly workshop. And in today's weekly workshop, I'm going to tell you guys exactly what it takes in lawn care and what's going to separate you from the competition. And don't get me wrong, I'm not just talking about, oh, make sure your truck has vinyls. I'm talking about how to make you one of the big companies in your local area. So I know all you guys can right now tell me what the biggest companies in your local area are. That's what we're trying to do. So I'm going to tell you guys exactly what they're doing differently than you so you can be one of those bigger companies in your local area. Hey, and if you already are one of the major companies in your local area, this is some things that you might have to double check. Maybe you can improve your game, or maybe you can learn something new today. But without further ado, let's just hop right into it. Okay, what's up, guys? As you guys can see, we have this web right here. So we have everything's gonna be broken down right here. As you can see, I have little covers this time. So I'm gonna explain something and then show you guys the answer, or maybe it's just I'm going by points like that, just so we can go at a pace. So right here, what we'll do is we'll start right here. What it takes to win in lawn care. How to be 20 to 30% of the $300,000 companies. Because as we know, there's majority of people in lawn care are always in that beginner stage. They're always solo and they're always pretty much mowing year round, working their ass, and they don't actually have a business. Like, they love to say they have a business, but let's be honest. If you're mowing every single day of the week and you have 0 employees, you don't have a business. You are self-employed. That's pretty much it. So you don't have a lawn care business. You work lawn care. So what I'm teaching you guys right here is what it takes to own a lawn care business. It's a different thing than just actually mowing grass. It's a little bit more in depth. So I'm going to break it down by the mistakes people make, the things that are necessary to grow to that point, the mindset needed, and the priorities you're going to have to need when you want to scale your lawn care business. Obviously, everything in here, there's a lot more stuff, but this is like some of the major points. So like, say for example, if you were to prevent these mistakes, do these things, create these mindsets and frameworks in your mind and use these priorities, there's a good chance, everything's pretty much going to work out. And that's why I'm making this, because I feel as if a lot of people don't even have problems with the information. Like, they know what to do. They don't have the right mindset. So that's why especially when it comes to this section right here, mindset needed, I think that's going to be very crucial for a lot of people. So we'll go with mistakes first. This is the most common mistakes and how to prevent them. So obviously a big mistake that a lot of people get is customers haggling, right? Everyone's always talking about, oh, this customer's trying to get the price lower. Chase, how do I prevent it when every customer keeps trying to just get the price lower and it seems like everyone's pinching for pennies? If you want people to stop pinching for pennies and you want people to stop asking for discounts, you need to have a standard pricing system. The point is, each of you guys just goes to a yard and actually just tells them, you said, hey, this is how much it's going to cost per cut. For me, I don't give a per cut price. I give a per month price. So when you give a price like that, it doesn't seem as if it's something that you can haggle. I don't get that problem a lot. Yes, is it going to happen once in a blue moon? Yes, that's business. But to prevent that, to do the most you can to prevent that, you're going to have to develop some sort of standard pricing. So another question I get is people want to know how to grow faster. They said, oh, I passed out door hangers. Oh, I did this, I did that. But I feel like I'm not growing fast enough. If you want to grow faster, it's more volume. And I know it may just seem like I'm just saying more volume, but I'm being so serious. I asked someone, he said, oh, Chase, I'm passing out door hangers, but I feel like they're not hitting as much as they do for you. He said, and I said, how much did you pass out? He says, a lot. I said, what's a lot? Be specific. And he said 100 door hangers. He passed out 100 door hangers, got 3 customers. And I said, you passed out 300 and got 3 customers? That means, what do you want to do if you want to get 30 customers? He's going to pass out 1,000. If you want more customers, you do more volume. If you want to do more volume, sometimes you need to either allocate more days or allocate more manpower to get that volume out. If you want to grow fast, it's just more volume. It's not there's no get rich quick scheme. There's no trick. It's just do more. That's pretty much it. If you're looked at as a rookie, a lot of people get this when they first started. They think people don't respect them because they think they can tell they're brand new. Fake it till you make it. Act like a big company. When I first started, I used to tell people, when people asked, they said, oh, are you the owner? I said, no, I'm just a sales guy. That's exactly what I used to say. A lot of my customers still think to this day my name is James. That's my incognito name. And it's because I faked it till I maked it. Because I'm not trying to, I don't care. I don't have the pride where I have to say, oh, I'm a proud business owner. I want to grow my business, and I understand that people want to deal with more professional companies. So I act like a professional company. A lot of people thought I was a franchise because how we had all of our systems set up. If you have cash flow issues, buy needs, not wants. A lot of people buy stuff that they don't need. You're buying a mower that you're going to use for fucking 100 hours every single year. You don't need that. Unless you're actually using everything that you have, most of the time, if you're using everything that you have, there's pretty much, you never have a cash flow problem. It seems like every time someone buys only stuff they need and they only buy the mower when they need it and they can't mow extra yards, they mysteriously never have a cash flow problem. Why do you think that is? It's because they're buying needs, not wants. Don't know what to buy. This is like for people who are like, oh, Chase, should I buy an Echo? Should I buy a Steel? Should I buy John Deere mower? Local. It doesn't matter what the fuck mower you buy, bro. I'm trying to tell you guys, I don't know how many times I got to run this through everyone's head. It does not matter. All mowers are good. When people sit here and say, oh, this mower's bad, it's lying. They're lying. They just want you to buy their brand. They just have brand loyalty. All of them are good. If they built a shit product, you could literally sue the company. Every single one works. Buy which one's closest to you and stop wasting your time. Okay? So now we're going to go over to the necessities. So these are the most crucial things in your business that are overlooked by beginners, a lot of times vets as well. So if you are an industry vet, just make sure you're paying attention to this as well. Branding. A lot of people don't actually do branding. Like they have a company, but they don't, wrap their truck. They don't put their logo on anything. They don't wear a uniform. If you just wear a uniform, put your truck logo on, create a website, and actually look like an official company, it seems that you grow a little bit more. Just coincidental, right? No, it's the fact that you actually look like a company. You're branded. Unique quality. So if you have, I know people always like, oh, my unique quality is I provide the best value. I provide the best service. Mine's the most quality service. Shut the fuck up, bro. Your service is the same as everyone else's. You don't have a quality service. If you want to provide a unique quality, do something like what I'm doing. What I do is I am the fastest person to reply. As soon as you send me an inquiry for a quote, I get you the quote. Immediately, I get you the quote. I don't waste time. So everything I do, I make sure everything's quick. And that's our unique quality, speed. We get everything done when it needs to be done. And another quality we have is we look for your property before you have to look. So if you needed mulch, we would have told you before you even asked us. That's something we do that's unique from other lawn care companies. But it's not some stupid slogan like, oh, we have the best quality service. That's cap. That's cap. You're not better than someone who's been doing this for 30 years. You're not. Consistency in the branding. And this is, it's with the branding, but I mean consistency. Make sure your website, your truck, your uniforms, everything is color schemed and everything looks organized. That is the one thing that did set me apart when it came to the very beginning. Everything that I had kind of looked similar. You could tell it's the same person, whether you're looking at the Google page, whether you're looking at the Facebook page, whether you're looking at anything of social media, when you see us in person, everything looks similar. And this helps your brand authority in your area. So when you are in your local area, people will remember your brand a lot more if your branding is consistent. Okay? Goals and objectives. A lot of people don't actually have a goal. I ask them all the time. I say, hey, look, what are you actually trying to do in lawn care? How much money do you want to make? What business do you want? And they literally just say, I just want to grow. They don't actually have a set goal. If you want to grow a business, you have to have goals. You have to know what you want. You can't get something that you don't know. For example, if you wanted to grow to 2 routes, you have an objective. You know exactly what you need to do, and you can make a plan to get to 2 routes. If your goal is to just grow, there's 0 objective, there's 0 pacing, you don't know what to do. Create goals and actually create objectives of where you want to be within a time frame. Even if your goal is to never stop, Set time intervals. Like in 2 years, I need to be here. In the next 2 years, I have to be here. Set goals if you want to be successful, because you don't know what pace to work at if you don't have a damn goal. Growth and hold stages. So this is what this chart's about. Most of you guys, I'll be honest, most of you guys look like this bottom line right here, but a lot of times you guys may go down, you may come up. A lot of times it does not look this consistent. If you're just selling until you get to the burnout stage, your growth will look like this. It will go up, but you'll constantly be going down, up, down, up, down, up. This, if you don't fire your employees, you're fucked. So I'm just giving you a heads up with that. This is more how I have it. So I will grow rapid the same way someone would grow who's, just booming it till burnout. But then I go in a hold stage where I consolidate everything that I have. I try to maximize the revenues out of the route, make everything super efficient before I keep growing. If you just keep growing, you're going to end up like this. This is someone who just says, oh, I just want to grow. They end up in that burnout stage. This is someone who's word of mouth. He's done. But if you want to be more successful, you have to put into hold phases where you are making everything more efficient. Okay, guys, now we're going to move on to mindset. Most people literally don't have the mindset or understand what mindset it takes to grow at a fast rate. Most people have a mindset that you're going to be sitting here for years to grow a business that's not really a business, half business. You're still going to be working. So this is one thing I tell everyone to do. Dream optimistically, but plan pessimistically. So yes, of course, this is where you want to go. This is what you want to do. But with your planning, make sure that you are super conservative. That's why when I tell people 250 door hangers per customer, people are like, what the hell, Chase? That seems like a lot. Yes, it does. But what it's going to do is if you make that your plan, and if you take action as if that's how hard it's going to be to get each individual customer, guess what? When you actually are passing out that many and that's the pace you're hitting, trust me, you will grow at a faster rate. And I'd rather do better than I planned originally. I don't know, that's just a me thing. Okay? Right. Clock in. So this is something I tell everyone to do, especially when you're first starting. Even if you're not just starting, but you're struggling when it comes to motivation and staying consistent over the course of an entire day, make yourself have hours like you're working on the clock. So when it comes to say if you want to work, let's just say the classic 9 to 5, make sure that during that 9 to 5, you can't use social media, you can't do anything like it as if you were at a job, but this job is going to be building your future. So it's just a lot higher leverage task, but you need to treat it as if you actually have a shift. You know what I mean? Even when it comes to weekends, it could be like you have a 2-hour shift where you're going to be clocked in during this 2-hour shift. The rules are rigged. So this is the thing I tell a lot of people. A lot of people want to play every little individual thing by the book. I'll tell you this. If you try to sit here and do everything with the most optimistic look, you're going to sit here forever, or you're going to actually fail completely. Some rules in this game are rigged. I can go a lot more in depth if any of you guys want to DM me on Instagram or DM me in the Grow Growth Club, but the rules are rigged. I can't really announce that, but I will explain it if any of you guys DM me. Hunt or be hunted. So there's always going to be a state where either you are trying to get more customers or people are trying to steal your customers. So regardless, when you have your own business, when you're in the lawn care industry, either you're getting customers or people are trying to advertise to steal the customers out of under you. So you need to be on alert all the time. You are either going to be hunting, trying to get customers, or someone's going to be hunting to try to steal your customers and take down your business. So if you develop that mindset, trust me, it makes it a lot easier to stay active and do what you have to do, because as soon as you don't, you understand that people are coming after you. You are missing out on what could be. So I feel like this is just something, you could reword it as people just need motivators. I feel as if people don't actually have any push to want to grow super heavy. Say for example, someone was in this bad scenario and they owed someone $50,000, and if they don't have $50,000 by the end of the year, they're gonna die. Trust me, that person's gonna figure out how to get 50,000. If you can like actually create some sort of trigger, whether you have to create it, whether you already have one, or whether you can kind of like ingrain it, and this is why I say you're missing out on what could be, because this is something that if you don't have one of those triggers, think about the fact that you could be taking care of your family, you could be taking care of your girlfriend, you could be doing all this, be the provider you want to be, or be the provider for the man you want to be. But you are not that person right now because you aren't taking action. So that's why I say you're missing out on what you could be by not taking action. So go take action to be the person you should be right now. Priorities. So this is what your priorities should be. And I'm going to speed through this real quick. Mind you guys, if you guys have any questions, DM me in the Grow Growth Club, at me in the group chat. I mean, you guys all know I respond to literally everyone. I literally answer on every single person's post. But message me if you need me to clarify anything. I'll just clarify it right there. Or you could DM me on the Grow Growth Club as well. Growth or for comfort. People act like when you grow at a fast rate, you're going to be comfortable, like everything's going to be sweet. Bro, if you're growing fast, that shit's going to suck. There's going to be stuff going on every day. It's going to seem like your life is super hectic for no reason. That's just part of the game. So when you want to grow, when you want to make money, when you want to do something big, your life is hectic. And the sooner you understand that and can prioritize growth over comfort, you'll see results. Leads versus over equipment. A lot of people sit there and ask, what equipment should I buy? All this, and they don't understand how to get customers yet. Make sure you're getting customers, because if you have equipment and no customers, that shit doesn't matter. If you have customers and no equipment, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to figure it out pretty easy, right? You guys are overemphasizing the equipment you should buy rather than you guys should be overemphasizing leads, like how to get more customers. New customers over old customers, and this is controversial. So I believe that you should prioritize new customers over old customers for one reason. New customers, you still haven't made an impression yet. So obviously I'm not saying like disregard every customer that you ever worked with, but I am saying that you need to pay more attention to creating the impression you want to make, because the old customers have a relationship with you. They know you do good work. The new customers don't know that yet. So if you're like sitting there not prioritizing the new customers, making sure you're providing the best experience the first time, you're not setting a good impression going forward, and you're not going to have a lot of old customers that are going to view you super highly. One service at a time. I feel as if a lot of people try to build their business in like 6 different ways. If you prioritize one thing, like say for example, if you want to do maintenance and landscape, build your first $500,000 in maintenance and then do landscape. You can do both, but just do one thing at a time. If you sit there trying to do everything at a time, you can't grow. It's like you're growing 2 different businesses at the same time. So grow one thing at a time and prioritize something, and you'll be able to be a lot more efficient. You'll be a lot more locked in, and it will make your growth a lot easier. But if you guys do need to go back and like screenshot anything, by all means, go back, screenshot what you need to screenshot. But this is something that I feel as if a lot of people need to like actually look back and look at each little topic I'm talking about and genuinely think about what I just said. Think about what I just said, because if a lot of people applied this, I would get 99% less DMs if they actually understood what I'm trying to say right here. But I'll see you guys in the next weekly workshop. Peace.